Hi, this is Kathy. I thought I'd sneak in on over here and do a quick little project and showcase one of the items that is on special right now for 50% off. It's part of our third week of Black Fridays. Just getting set up. This is our faux embroidery hoop. It's MDF and it has a wood border, double-sided. It has a little thing at the top like for an embroidery hoop, but it does not open up. And it also comes with a sawtooth hanger to hang it up. And I just thought this would be the perfect surface for the Peace on Earth greenery transfer. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. I just thought I had a little bit of time and I could sneak in here and do it. I am going to wax my surface because it is wood. And remember, we want to always wax our wood surfaces. So I am going to grab some of my wax and a paper towel and just quickly wax this. If you have any questions as we go along, please just jump right in, drop me a comment, ask away. So half price brings this faux embroidery hoop to $10. It is actually, I thought it was 10 inches, but let me measure just to be sure. No, it's not 10 inches. I don't know why I was thinking that. It's 12.5 inches in diameter. So it's a good sized surface, suitable for a lot of different transfers. And it's fairly lightweight, so if it's something that you need to ship or whatever, for a Christmas gift, it's more on the lightweight side. It's only about, I'd say about 1/4 of an inch thick. So that's always something to consider. Let me grab a little bit more wax here. I'm just rubbing it in, and then I'm going to rub it off. I think this transfer is very sweet, perfect for the holiday, and I think somewhat uplifting and pretty. It works on a multitude of levels, what can I say? And I know I'm in the middle of doing some fall things and autumn things yet, but I just couldn't resist this. With the faux boards on sale, yes, they were on sale last week. They're carrying them for weeks 2 and 3, and so it'll be on sale until Sunday at 11:59 Mountain, 11:59 p.m. Mountain time, or until it is sold out. And I have no idea what the quantity or how much are in stock right now. So once it's gone, it's gone. So if you think it's something that'll suit what you're doing, hurry up, go over there and snag them. Ooh, you know what? And I am going to drop the link. All you have to do is click on the Black Friday specials up at the top, and it will bring you, the first thing is the faux embroidery hoop. So let me drop that comment real quick here. I need to fuzz this transfer. So I'm going to grab my fuzzing cloth and just quickly fuzz it. It's been a strange week around here. We were back at the ER again Friday night. Mom's breathing was off and ends up, oddly enough, after a good couple years with no issues, she has a COPD flare-up, which has got me a little unnerved because it's just been a struggle getting her breathing down to normal. Her oxygen is fine. It's just her breathing, her respiratory rate's too high. And I know how dangerous that could be. So it's, I've been hopping, what can I say? But she seems like she's doing good now, and I think things have finally kicked in. So I'm very hopeful. Okay, I want to line this up. I'm actually lining the 2 little edges of the stems with the little embroidery hoop gizmo, the little screw and whatever. And I think that's fine. I'm going to use our copper for the wording, and I'm going to use our forest for the leaves, and then our shimmer crimson, for the the little berries. So I've already basically checked out my paste and added water where I needed to. My copper was a little thick, so I had to thin that down. And I'm just using my multi-tool here with the little squeegee end to put the paste where I want it. And I'm just lightly applying it and then pushing it through the silk screen. I want to make sure I don't bump the berries with the green paste or the forest paste. And I want to make sure I get all my leaves and the stem. And it really helps to turn your surface as you need it instead of trying to move your arm at different angles. So this is going to be a rather quick little project. Not quite sure about embellishments or anything. I haven't pulled out my Christmas floral stuff yet. That is something I need to do. But like I said, just running a little behind on things. I'm coming at you from the suburbs west of Chicago. Drop me a line. Let me know where you're viewing from. Say hello. If you'd like to be privy to some additional crafty goodness, join my VIP group. There's no obligation. Just comment VIP below and I will send you the link. The group is open to everyone other than other designers. And I'll have some additional tips, tricks, some more projects, and the occasional game or two, some specials, and bundles. If you are currently a member of Club Couture, remember you get an additional 10% off of Black Friday specials. This green is such a deep, pretty, vibrant green. Oops, and I might have gotten one of the berries here. I think I might have. I'm just going to ignore it if I did. I'll catch it and fix it later. Okay, I'm going to remove some of the excess. Move some of my lines out of here. Smooth things out a little bit. Remove some of the excess paste. Put it back in the jar. And I'm going to grab my little detail tool then, once I find it over here amongst everything else that I've got stashed there, and use my crimson shimmer for the berries. And I'm going to do a little paste and peel with this so that my transfer doesn't stick to my surface and the paste doesn't dry out in my silk screen. Our transfers are made of vinyl and silk screen. The teal is the vinyl, and you're seeing actually through the silk screen to whatever is white, and you're seeing the surface beneath it. And the silk screen allows for beautiful clarity and crisp design and wording. And no weeding. How do you like that? No special software, no special machine. Easy peasy and quick. Now I've got this right up against the forest. I want to make sure I don't pick up any of that on my detail tool. Let me just wipe it off in case I did, because I wouldn't want to bring the green somewhere else. And then I'll peel this up so that it's not drying. Okay, so I'm going to peel, take a look at it. I think I have two spots here that I need to add a little bit more of the crimson to. Might have just been a little bit too light there. Let's take a look. Well, maybe that's just distress because they're all like that. Okay, so paste and peel is where you lift it up for a moment. It doesn't really dry. You just lift it off of the design for a little bit more than a few seconds. I would say, ooh, I'm missing a part there with the green. Let me come back there and catch that. The nice thing is you could fix your mistakes when you see them here. I'm missing right there. See, I should have seen that little white shining through. There we go. Aha, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to do the bottom. Basically the same thing that I have been doing. Using the forest for the leaves and the crimson for the berries. And I'll go back to using my detail tool. My multi-tool is great. It's like a mini squeegee, obviously. And the other side is perfect for going around the inside of your jars and catching any paste that might be underneath the edge of the jar. And I want to make sure I don't have chalk paste on my fingers as I touch my board. I'm a messy chalker, I'm a messy crafter, what could I say? Our paste is water soluble, so it makes cleanup easy. And it is washable off of some surfaces, not wood. But if I use the paste on chalkboard or dry erase board or mirror or metal or glass, I could actually remove the design at some point and reuse the surface. So how cool is that? If you're on a bit of a budget and don't want to have to buy multiple surfaces, consider using chalkboard, glass, metal, mirror, ceramic, anything that is non-porous. Your chalk paste can be erased off of with a spritz of water. I like using our little board eraser to help get it off. It's just a little bit quicker, but you can actually just use a paper towel and some water and let it moisten a bit and then wipe it off. How cool is that? So that way you don't have to have storage for your surfaces, for frames or whatever else. Just redo the design as the season changes or the holiday or whatever. Saves money and saves on storage space if you're a little pressed for storage, like I really am now. It's kind of crazy here. And you can see this goes pretty quickly. Our paste will dry in about 5 minutes. It goes on liquid, as you can see, and will dry to a hard finish. Our regular paste takes about 5 minutes to dry. Our shimmers, now I'm using the shimmer for the crimson, and I'll be using the shimmer copper for the wording. Their shimmers take about 8 minutes or so. And if you have our drying tool, use our drying tool to speed it up. Our drying tool looks like a heat gun, but is not a heat gun. A heat gun would be too hot and could damage the transfer. It's just kind of more or less focused warm air. So let me smooth this out, remove the excess. Put the excess back in the jar. And I think I'm done with the green unless I have an issue. Let me onto my crimson. And then we'll do a paste and peel. We're doing the paste portion and we'll peel it up. I see a little green, a little white shining through there on my vine. I have to fix that. But generally, a whole project, start to finish, doesn't take much time. One of the things I love about it, when you have the chance, just do it. Not something that takes weeks to accomplish. Am I an impatient crafter? I suppose I am. I want to see results. And yes, I could see these berries are distressed. I could see the little flecks of teal in them where there's vinyl there. So they deliberately look distressed. And a lot of our transfers are deliberately distressed. And the thing about that is, if you make a mistake, it's an easy way of hiding it. Okay, let me add a little bit. Oops. Grabbed a paper towel. A little bit right here where, oh, here it was there on the vine and on this leaf. And let me, oops. And I have a little bit showing through here. Okay. Kathie needs new glasses. Okay. I'm going to come over here and do the edge of this leaf. It looks like I missed the edge. and just lift it up. Oops, I'm going to come back over and do it again. Didn't go really through there well. There we go. Lift it up. Okay. And get the chalk paste through there, otherwise I'll come back and hit it after it dries. Okay, so I'm going to lift that up for a moment. And I need a squeegee and my copper. Okay, then I'm going to put it back down. I'm just going to let it fall down. And I just want to make sure this is all nice and snugly attached. And I'm going to do my wording with the copper. So remember, if you're doing a project that uses multiple colors or is a little tedious and takes a little bit longer to chalk than average, just use the paste and peel method so that it doesn't dry in the silk screen. If it dries in the silk screen as you're working on it, when you go to lift it, it might actually lift up some of the paste when you lift up the transfer. Easily rectified on many surfaces on wood. They run the risk of it being porous and the pigment seeping into the wood, and then just sand it or paint it. But otherwise, a little bit of spritz of water might just save the day. Almost done. Look at how quick and easy this has been. And, you know, our transfers can also be used on cloth. Now, if you're doing them on cloth or ceramic or anything that's going to be washed, you want to use our ink instead of our paste. Our ink needs to be heat set with an iron or a heat press or an oven or whatever, depending upon what your surface is. But once it's heat set, it's permanent. And as opposed to vinyl, multiple washings are not going to get it to lift and peel up. It's on there, it's on there. Okay, let me lift this. I'm going to lift it slowly, make sure that I didn't miss anything. It's easier to fix it while my transfer's down. Nope, this looks pretty good. How quick and simple was this? Peace on earth and mercy mild. If you are a member of Club Couture, remember while the Black Friday specials are going on, not Cyber Monday, but while the Black Friday specials are going on, you get an extra additional 10% off. So this faux embroidery board is actually 50% off right now. If you are a Club Couture member, you will get 60% off. Thanks for watching me. I'm going to head on over to Craft with Kathie at 9 o'clock and do another more autumn project. See you soon.